guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another plant video. We are going to be putting a little twist on plant shopping today. So yesterday I put up a poll on Instagram basically asking you guys if you were okay with me filming plant shopping videos again. And I honestly wasn't 100% comfortable with doing so just because I'm in Texas, I'm in Houston, I'm in one of the largest cities in the nation. So the cases here are much different than the cases elsewhere, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to go out and sort of risk my health and risk the health of others. So I kind of decided, even though so many of you guys said yes and so many of you guys were so supportive in saying that you would appreciate it if I did do the plant videos, I've decided not to. And I decided to put a twist on plant shopping and basically do a plant chopping video. So basically we're going to be plant shopping through my collection, and I'm going to be taking cuttings from everything. So usually whenever I make like propagation videos, I've kind of already cut everything and I have everything laid out and I tell you guys what to do. But today's video is going to be just kind of me walking around trying to see which plants have grown out of themselves and kind of need a haircut. So I thought it would be fun. I thought it would kind of give off the same vibe as plant shopping. I think that sometimes we do need some mental health days. Sometimes we do need some like plant therapy. And I think that plant shopping is a pretty good way of doing that during quarantine, just because it's an outdoor space. It's easy to keep regulations and to stay away from each other. It's easy to, wear a mask, and it's easy to just try and control yourself and not touch everything that you see. But I basically just kind of wasn't comfortable with filming myself doing it just because I felt like it was giving the wrong impression. I have a lot of healthcare worker friends and family, and a lot of them are still advising people to stay home. So basically, I didn't want to be a person out here that was filming and just being like, hey, I'm in Houston. I am pretty aware that there are still several cases, but I'm gonna go out anyway. I don't know. It all totally depends on where you live, where you are, how you feel, your health. I just wanted to be considerate and pretty much not advertise that leaving our home is like back to normal now, because there are still people getting sick out there. There are still people dying. So again, I just wanted to be considerate. I just wanted to be responsible with my platform. And if I do end up making plant videos in the future, I will definitely be following regulations. I'll definitely probably put a focus on how to keep yourself safe and keep those around you safe. I still think that curbside pickup, online shopping, and doing what I'm doing today is much better than putting yourself out there and potentially harming yourself. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video because that was a spiel. I'm sorry. We're here at my greenhouse. These are the selection of plants that I have to choose from. I do have a few of them in mind that I am going to be chopping. So this guy is growing real funky, and I kind of want to chop right here because it has just gotten so long that I basically have to turn it every time that I close my greenhouse. So I think I am going to be chopping that. Alrighty, so she has been chopped. This is such a cute plant. I love it to death. We are going to put our chopped plants to the side. This is my Hoya Bella Variegata. I kind of want to chop her, but she is just constantly putting out new growth that I feel kind of bad doing that. I really want her to put out another stem though. Like, she put this one out all on her own without me chopping anything. So hopefully she does that soon, and if not, then I am going to chop her. I actually recently took a cutting from my Linearis. It is right back there. I don't think that I'm going to be taking any other cuttings from this greenhouse. So this guy is getting like super tall, and there's a node right here that I really want to chop and see how that goes. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm gonna chop this guy. You're always gonna want to get nodes whenever you're talking about syngoniums and like regular plants that are not Hoyas. You're always going to want to cut at the node. I'm gonna go ahead and cut here. Ooh, that was satisfying, wasn't it? That is the variegated syngonium. The other plant that I was planning on cutting up Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to be cutting my Thomsonii. This guy is just going crazy, and I actually don't enjoy that there's like a huge space inside, and I am planning on chopping the original like cutting that I got from it because it's like a super woody stem here. I'm thinking that's the spot. So let's go ahead and do that. Can you believe that I just took a 4-leaf cutting from my Thomsonii, you guys? Hopefully she makes it. I don't really think it really made like too much of a difference. Ooh, she's a bleeder. She is a bleeder. So that guy is now good and chopped. I don't really think there's any other plant in here that I wanted to chop up. So let's go ahead and head outside. So we are now outdoors. So woohoo! There is so many plants like that are huge out here that I never show you guys because it's just like they're chilling. I don't really want to move them too much. So you guys always kind of see just like B-roll of it instead of actually like me holding up the plant and showing you guys. I actually have my Crinkle 8 that is a flowering. It has another peduncle here that hasn't opened yet and another one down here. So I'm excited. I don't think there's really any that I want to take cuttings from, but I did want to show you guys that these are all here for me to chop up because they are large. So I actually have 2 pubic calyxes here. So there's this one that is my Royal Hawaiian Purple that I think I am actually going to take a cutting from because it is looking stellar and I really want another like tiny plant of it. And I have my other pubic calyx Splash in here, which is also just like looking gorgeous. So I think I'm gonna take a cutting off of this guy right here. I think little pieces of the plant like this make for a perfect clone. So my carrii is actually coming out with a flower. Isn't that beautiful? It's also coming out with some new leaves. I don't think I'm gonna be taking any cuttings from it despite really wanting to. I really want to cut here because those roots are beautiful, but I'm not gonna. I will restrain from doing so. But I did actually get this peperomia beetle from Lowe's recently, and I was thinking about chopping her up because she looks real nice. So I just did the chop on the peperomia beetle. Hopefully I can make a little 4-inch pot of a beetle out of these cuttings, but I think that's everything that I'm going to be cutting right now. I have my macrophylla that is really just doing it. I'm excited. This is a brand new leaf that she came out with. But yeah, that's it for the back porch. So now we are at my front porch. I have a larger selection, I think, of plants that I want to chop out here. That beautiful begonia is enormous and I really want to take a cutting from it, but my mom refuses to let me because that's her plant. So we're gonna have to leave that one alone, but it's just massive. I think it's called a begonia Sophie. It's definitely a dragonwind begonia, but yeah, there's that one that we have up there. We have another one of my pubic calyx Splashes, a carrii that is coming out with some new growth. This guy actually has a peduncle down here that is not active, but we have that one there. We also have my carrii Splash here, and then we have this beautiful baby. So I am planning on taking some cuttings from this. It is like gotten to the point where it is touching the floor despite not even being in like a pot that's touching the floor. It's like elevated, but the plant has a couple of cuttings or a couple of like vines back here that are not looking so hot, so I'm gonna chop these off and hopefully we'll be good there. But yeah, we also have a bunch of lacunosa blooms on my lacunosa. You can see lots and lots of peduncles. It's crazy. Alrighty, so I took my rucifolia cuttings and I'm thinking of possibly cutting up my Bella. I'm not 100% sure. I see that she's starting to peduncle again, so I don't really want to touch her, but she has gotten so huge. It's gotten to be ridiculous. She's about to touch the floor because she's gotten so long, but we're gonna leave her alone for now. So those are all of the plants that are on the porch. I also have a really long trailing australis right here, but I don't think I'm going to be taking anything from her. Over here we have my obovata. Should I chop? The last time I chopped this guy, it didn't work out well for me, so I don't think I'm going to chop. I think I'm just going to leave him be. Crimson Princess is looking absolutely beautiful, but I don't think that I'm going to chop her up because I just like her being big and bushy. We have a Schefflera over here. And we actually have my fry deck over here. You just saw that lizard? We have a fry deck right here, and it is absolutely beautiful. It has come out with some babies, and I'm kind of considering taking the babies out and bringing them inside, but knowing my luck with alocasias and the struggle with spider mites, I just don't think that's gonna happen. But I do have a couple of these babes that I might trade out in the future. So yeah, the only thing that I took from out here has been my rucifolia cuttings and then some retusa cuttings. So let's go ahead and do a little haul, shall we? Okay, so this is what we got today. Please excuse the dirty table. We got some linearis cuttings in water, this Libergiae that was already in there, and my Chinghungensis is chilling in water too. I have my rucifolia cuttings that I'm also going to be putting in water. I have my Syngonium cutting that is going to be going in water as well. I also took this tiny Monstera siltepecana cutting. I also took my Thomsonii cuttings. Oh my goodness, I love this leaf. Do you guys see the furriness? I don't think I've ever really been this up close with it, but it is just so gorgeous. But yeah, hopefully this roots for me. I would hate to lose these leaves. And then lastly, I got some retusa cuttings. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Maybe in the next video, I'll ask my mom to follow me around to make it more like plant shopping like, but today I did my best. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you like me or you like plant videos, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. But that's gonna be it for today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!